Welcome back guys on my YouTube channel. I'm finally walking again since my surgery, and today I'm bringing you on the channel my Dakar bike and showing you which upgrades I did to it. This is an Husqvarna Rally Replica, and we changed a few things and did also some cool upgrades. But now with no further ado, I'll dive into it and show you everything. But first, let me know down in the comments below if you want me to do also a video that I thought about on my mistakes. Once I came back from Dakar, I had a lot of time to think and analyze my race. I realized I made lots of mistakes, so I'm thinking maybe this could be an interesting video where I break down everything I could improve, especially looking forward to Dakar 2026, and maybe this could be useful for you if you're thinking of racing Dakar in the future. Selle della Valle. Obviously, I had to upgrade the seat cover of the bike, and we went with this Selle della Valle Factory Rally seat cover, which is different from the OEM. The OEM is an Alcantara. If it gets wet, it remains wet, and then your ass will be in pain on the long transfer sections. We went with the quick dry leather and with the camel hump, so during the liaison I would be able to sit back here, and there's a small section of memory foam, so here is a bit softer, and in case of rain, if there was mud, I would have extra grip down here. One of the most important and crucial for me upgrades is the rear brake caliper. We went with the Brembo factory caliper. This is what the factory teams use. It performs way better in high temperatures, so if you're used to use your foot, a lot on the rear brake, and there is a lot of heat, which wasn't the case this year at Dakar, but I wanted to prevent that. This performs really well, and I also changed the OEM disc, and we went with the braking disc. This is almost a full disc, so this setup provided me really a lot of precision using the rear brake, and it's something for me very, very important, especially on the long special stages. I want to always have the same feeling. It's probably one of the most expensive upgrades because you're looking at over 1,500 euros just for the caliper, plus then the disc. But in my opinion, compared to other things, it's a must-need. Other needed component for Dakar, especially racing Malemoto, is the wheels. We went with the Han wheels. These have reinforced spokes and CNC machined hub. I chose two different colors so that it would be easy for me to recognize which wheel set or which wheel I was using. So I have here the bronze and gold hub. Other reason for this choice is because these colors look good on any color bike, so if I have to sell them or reuse them, I'll know I'll be able to always put them on any bike. Something really cool and useful, we changed some bolts and went with titanium bolts. Slightly lighter, you don't really feel it, but this aluminum wire you see is so that if anything gets loose, it doesn't get lost. Very important here on the bolts, especially on the exhaust bolt, but most of all on the rear fuel cap, because this is easy to get lost, and I've seen at Dakar many lose it. If it gets loose, it can't get loose because it has this wire, but even if it did, I wouldn't lose it and I could stop and put it back on. This upgrade is super cheap. You just need to drill a small hole and get a piece of wire and a clip and you're done, but it could save your race. Another detail, in my opinion, fundamental for racing Dakar, we always saw every year someone end up out of the race because they found water in their fuel tank or they got an injector block. For this reason, inside my fuel tanks, I put these filters made by Pure Motors, which is a company that specializes in fuel filters and also does some cool drying bags that I had with me at Dakar, where you can put your wet clothes, leave them out in the air, and they won't get any dust inside. So this for me is a fundamental upgrade for not only the Rally Replica, but for any bike, because it can really save you. It takes a bit more time to pour the fuel inside it, but totally worth it when you're racing Dakar. We then changed the handguards with the factory team handguards. Before you ask me, contact Rebel X. They provide these handguards in black, white or orange. Eventually, I hope they'll put them on the shops. In this way, I won't have to always reply in the comments where you can get these handguards. I then changed the radiator shroud. This is a Husqvarna. I preferred the design of the KTM one. Just went and bought the KTM Rally Replica version and put it here on the Husqvarna. On the front fork, you see all these zip ties. Many people made fun of me during the race of these zip ties flapping around everywhere, but they came in really handy, and other riders asked me for them because when I had to strap anything that maybe got loose, or I had to fix like some parts like the GPS antenna that one day in a crash they got detached, I just pulled out here a zip tie, and this can be a very useful thing to have on your bike. Dakar was also the perfect occasion to test the new carbon tower kit, and this kit will be soon available with the tower either in gloss or matte finish. It's fully carbon, made in autoclave, so it gives enough rigidity. At the same time, it's super lightweight because the tower weighs only 750 grams, and it will be possible to mount it on the enduro bikes as the kit will be made for the different models. Last but not least, we went with a custom design graphic kit in matte finish. We designed this here and printed it here in-house. We have all the templates for the KTM or Husqvarna Rally Replica. We wanted to make something simple that looked nice and that would really showcase the sponsors of this year, which were Gravity Global Technologies, Benessere Capelli, Rebel X, and Crazy Camel Motorsport. I think it turned out really cool also with my custom gear. Furthermore, this was basically all for the upgrades we did. We installed 2 speedo caps and then everything for the ERTF GPS, but I won't go into that as that is compulsory for Dakar and World Championship rallies. For most rallies, you can just run a tablet and trip masters. Speaking about tablets, I designed a custom bracket for all Rally Replica owners that want to use their tablet or their Garmin GPS and Tripmaster. So that is available through Rebel X Sports and was designed by me. Well guys, that's all for today. If you are a Rally Replica owner, write down in the comments which upgrades you liked or which upgrades you would suggest for maybe next year. I still don't know which bike I'm gonna race. Definitely this bike is going out for sale. We'll restore it completely, make it like brand new. It was used only the 15 days of Dakar, and I'll start developing my own Dakar bike on an enduro bike, but we'll see if I manage to finish everything in time before having to ship it in November. This week I'll also start training again, getting back on the bike. I hope I won't be in too much pain. I really thank you guys for all the support, especially during Dakar, all the messages you sent me, all the love you showed on the videos. It really helped because for me it was really hard as I injured on day 3 my knee and I could barely ride. To stand on the bike I would have to push with my arms because I was unable to do it with my knee. Now that I got surgery, I really hope I'll fully recover and be able to train more for next year. See you soon in the next one. Ciao!